Hey, how's it going tonight, guys? You could be missing out on big money if you're not taking advantage of this one action item. Jonathan Stringer here, guys, bringing you some more network marketing skills. Tonight, we're talking about, are you getting your teammates started correctly? All right, guys, there's so many people in this industry that get started day after day. And they get started wrong. They get started very, very, very wrong. Okay, I want to give you an analogy. Okay, I want you to picture yourself right now. Just imagine, right? You go to the Olympics. You got tickets. You are at the Olympics. You're sitting in the stadium. Maybe you're front row seat. You know, perfect seating. We're at whatever seat you feel like is the perfect one. I'm thinking front row seat is where I want to be at. It's so close that like the athletes, they're breathing and I can just feel the hot air coming out of their mouths, okay? Like that's how close I want to be, just to see them, be that close to them. And you're watching, they're getting ready, they're lining up for the 100-meter dash. Not quite lining up, they're stretching, doing their last minute little, I'm sure you guys have seen them, they're kind of bouncing, doing, some stretches, things like that. And all of a sudden an official comes out and he says, all right, on your mark. So, tell everybody to get ready, and all of a sudden the athletes all start lining up, they start, how they get in their blocks and everything. And there's a couple of them that don't. They just kind of stand up. You remember how like we used to stand up for races back in like middle school, elementary school, and you'd always just do that like one foot in front of the other type stance. Okay, and then you got one guy, and he just turns around, gets down into his running stance and everything, and you're like, wait, what's going on here? Like everybody, they should all be in their blocks. They should all be getting ready to get started to sprint. And you're like, this has got to be a joke. And then all of a sudden the official yells again, get set. And you're like, hold up, they're actually doing this? They're going through with this? And all of a sudden the official fires his gun. And they take off running. They are just sprinting down. Right? And all of a sudden, you don't even watch the rest of the race. Your mind is blown. You're like, why did somebody turn around? Why was their back facing the starting line? Why were they turned around the wrong way? And your mind was blown. You didn't even have to watch the race to know who the losers were. It was the ones not in their race, in their starting blocks. It was the ones not geared up, not starting out the right way. And that, all of a sudden you get out of there, there's a break, lunch break, whatever you want to say. An event comes up that you don't really care about, and you walk back, and all of a sudden you see that guy, the one that was turned around, and you see him, and you're like, I'm going to go ask him. I'm going to take advantage of this. You walk over to him, and you say, hey, dude, hey, buddy, I got a question. He's like, no offense, but why'd you run the race the way you ran it? Like, what happened? What was up? And he looks at you, and he says, I don't know. Nobody ever told me how to, like, run a race. They never told me I had to line up the right way. They just told me I was fast, so they wanted me on the team, but nobody ever gave me any advice after that. And they sent me here. And you're sitting there like, what? That's really strange. Wow. And it sounds silly, guys. You're sitting there and you're thinking, well, who wouldn't know how to line up on the starting line? Everybody knows how to do that. But it doesn't sound so silly when you think about network marketing. Whenever you're taking people who are working a job, who are maybe a traditional entrepreneur, all right, and they don't quite understand how network marketing works. They don't quite understand how everything happens. And people are just sending them off saying, hey, good luck. Thanks for joining the team. Good luck out there. Go get your 2. Go get your 3. Go talk to 100 people. Go for no. They're telling them good advice, but just kind of leaving them out there to dry. Just leaving them. And you get people like this, thousands of people a week that are getting started in network marketing. It's huge. But such a huge percentage of them are getting started wrong or not at all. Like I said, just, hey, good luck. You have fun out there. And guys, that's, if you do that with your team, if you leave your teammates, your new teammates like that, like I said to start this video, you are leaving big money on the table. You're not helping them. You're not helping them grow. I mean, let's even, I want to take in consideration, there's some people who maybe they're just cold-hearted. Maybe they're like, I don't really care about helping other people. I don't really care about helping them accomplish their dreams. I just want the money I get from recruiting. Even at that, I mean, you're getting what? The best compensation plan probably pays you $200 to $300 a sign up. Do you want to go out and sign up somebody every single day? Do you want to go sign up somebody every day for the rest of your life? That's rough. That's not fun. You're not working you're not building a business at that point. You're working a job. You might as well go into sales. You'll do a lot better and not ruin as many people's lives if that's the case. But I want to really kind of dive into a couple of key things you want to do when you are starting somebody out, when you are getting a brand new teammate, getting somebody started on that road to entrepreneurialism, on that road towards their dreams, guys, because it's huge. It's vital to take advantage of these first few days, first few hours even, okay, and just really setting them on the right path. Because if you can do that, you're lining somebody up for gigantic success. I mean, it's going to be the difference between somebody adding maybe 1, 2, or 3 people to your business, and the difference and them going on to building a business of thousands of people potentially. I mean, that's what we're looking at. That's the potential that you hold in your hands when you're getting a new teammate started. Okay, guys? And so when you get started, there's really three main materials, 3 main things that you need to get started, or to do a getting started appointment. All right? Yeah, I think they're really great when you do them in person, maybe over a video conference, video chat. Obviously, though, if you need to, you can do them on the phone. All right? That's not opposed to that. Phone is a phenomenal tool. I just think with technology nowadays, there's no point in not being at least eye to eye. You might not be belly to belly, you might not be face to face, but eye to eye, it's just great. You can see what the other person's thinking. You can kind of draw some things out for them, maybe just talk to them a little bit, because a lot of communication, guys, is body language. A lot of communication it's just really seeing that eye contact with them. So that's just my 2 cents, all right? But aside from that, 3 main pieces of a getting started appointment. You need yourself, you need your new teammate, all right? And then whatever your company or whatever your upline is promoting as the getting started tool. All right, whatever they're telling you to go out and use, whatever they're telling you, hey, we've got this form we want you filling out, hey, we've got this PDF file, we want you to use it, or maybe they've got an entire booklet, like a guide. Okay, I've been in a company before, they had a whole booklet. I'm actually in a company now, again, another whole booklet. There's a lot of tools out there. If you guys don't have them, you can find them. If nobody's promoting something to you, no upline, no company tool, anything, you can find some from some of the top trainers out there that are phenomenal, okay? The other thing is, if you don't have it, so what? Don't let that stop you. Go grab a piece of paper. Get a blank piece of paper. That's all you'll need for right now, okay? And when you get that, guys, all right, the first thing that we want to talk about, the first thing that you want to talk about with a brand new recruit, brand new teammate, brand new whatever you want to call them. I mean, teammate I think is perfect, because you didn't just recruit them. They're not just a business number. You didn't say, oh, yes, in that leg I have IBO number 87254, and these are his goals, and this is how big his team is. You want to know people by name. You want to know them, be personable with them. They're your teammates. Okay, if any of you ever played college sport or high school sports, youth sports, any of that, you didn't walk onto your team and be like, oh yeah, that's the quarterback over there. Hey quarterback, toss me the ball. You knew his name, as, oh hey Jefferson, toss me the ball. Like, you're a team, okay? Teammates. So first thing you want to do though, talk to them about why they got started. Revisit that. I don't care if you just talked to them the day before. the day before you talked to them and they said, these are all the reasons I'm joining you, I'm joining your team, I'm joining your company, these are the reasons I want to promote this product or service. Pretend like, okay, tell me again. Okay, I forgot all of it. Amnesia, tell me again, please. Because you want them saying again, reinforcing it to themselves and writing it down. You want to write that down so that way you can reference it. You can come back and say, hey, these are why we're doing this. This is why you joined. This is why you got started. Yeah, it might be tough right now, but this is why. All right? And then the next step, once you have their reasons why they even got started, why they took this leap into entrepreneurialism, why they took this leap into the business, at that point, you want to talk to them about their goals. Talk to them about their aspirations. Hey, what do you want to accomplish? What would, a great way to phrase it is, what would it be worth, or what would you like to accomplish that would make it worthwhile to you? And let them talk. Don't try to set goals for them. You can lead the conversation at times if you feel like they're not giving you any feedback. But sometimes you just need to be quiet and let somebody talk. They may have goals that they're almost hesitant to bring up to you. Right? You may be sitting on, just a rocket ship waiting to go off. If you're willing to listen to them and guide them the right way. All right, so just take your time, listen to them, and take a couple of minutes. Let them write down some short-term, mid-term, long-term goals. Say, hey, these are the bonus levels in our compensation plan. These are the first one, the second one, the third one. How soon do you want to hit these? Okay, how soon do you want to hit like $400 in income? How soon do you want to hit $1,200? How soon do you want to hit $2,200 in income? All those different levels, guys. And let them talk. Say, you know what? $400 in income would be a life changer. And looking at what I need to do, I think I could do that in a month or two. And let them just talk to you. All right? Let them start setting those big time goals. If they want to make $20,000 a month, let them say they want to make $20,000 a month. I've seen people say, 20,000, let me stop you right there. That's not going to happen. There's good and bad to that. You do want to make sure that they understand the work that'll go into it, but you don't want to discourage them. You don't want to tear them down and tell them your dreams aren't going to happen. Because they're there. You're their mentor. They're looking up to you because you're there to help them accomplish their dreams. And that's what network marketing is. It's not just a business. It's not just a money machine. It's not just a product or a service, a weight loss supplement or a travel service, or whatever you're offering. It's more than that. It's a vehicle for people to accomplish their dreams and to do things they've never done before. All right? Now, a big side note that I do need to bring up to you is while you are there to encourage dreams, you're also there to keep things realistic and keep things, I want to say down to earth, okay? And that down to earth is what we'll use. You'll get people, I'm going to use this example, 18-year-old working part-time at the gas station, earning minimum wage, all right? And he's going to come down, sit down with you, and you're going to say, hey, what are your goals? I want to make $20,000 a month in the next 6 months, and that's my goals. That's where I want to be at. I want to be the top rank in the company. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be doing all these great things. Great. You've got a lot of potential. You're a fireball. I love the enthusiasm. But let's talk about some things real fast. Earning $20,000 a month, and within 6 months, that is a huge milestone. It takes some people years to get there. It takes most people years to get there, okay? So let's back things up a little. How much time can you put in? What can you bring to the table? What makes you think that you can accomplish $20,000 a month? And let them talk. If you tell them no right off the bat, they may be discouraged, and all of a sudden you didn't know this, but their parents were huge earners in a different company, and they got out of it because of one thing or another. But they said, "Hey, we'll use our weight and help you." You don't know that, okay? You don't know what circumstances they're telling you their goals under. So let them talk about what they're bringing to the table. Let them talk about what they're doing. But more times than not, it's just somebody. When I first got in, guys, I'll use myself as an example. When I first got in, I saw the plan and I said, well, this is easy. It's a no-brainer. Everybody's going to do it. I can be earning $10,000 a month in the next 6 months. That'll be no problem at all. And sure enough, a year later, I wasn't at $10,000 a month, let alone that 6-month mark, okay? You just gotta talk with people and help them realize the work and the effort that's going to go into accomplishing their goals, right? You're their guide, you're their mentor. Mentor them, guide them, and consult with them. Just help them, all right, guys? Now, the next thing that you want to do after that, once you've got their goals, you've got their why, and you've helped them have an understanding of what it's going to take to get there, once they've got a time commitment. Oh, actually, that's one more thing. I'm sorry, guys. Ask them how much time they're willing to dedicate. Say, hey, how much time are you willing to dedicate either each day or each week to making your goals a reality? And this is key, guys. I'm sorry I forgot this. This is key, though, because if somebody says, hey, I want to make $5,000 a month in a year, but then they come back and they tell you, I'm only going to work an hour a week, and actually every other week I need to take that hour off. It's your job as a consultant, your job as a mentor, as a guide, as a leader, as their new teammate, to say, hold up, I'm sorry, but $5,000 a month is going to take a substantial amount of work, a substantial amount of effort. If you're only putting in an hour every other week, you're putting in, that's like, 26 hours in a year, guys? I know people who work 3 jobs and work each job more than 26 hours, okay? Like, that's not going to happen. You're not going to hit your goals. So you want to find out what level of commitment they have and help them adjust their goals accordingly. And sometimes it's not even commitment. Sometimes it's what they even have available. Again, you take that guy who's working 3 jobs, say he's working 2 full-time jobs, 1 part-time job, okay? And he might only have 2 or 3 hours a week to dedicate. But to him, that is all in. That's more than all in. He's like, I'm sacrificing sleep. I'm sacrificing social time. I'm sacrificing work events. Okay, like the optional ones, not the required ones. I'm sacrificing all that to give those 3 hours. So to him, that's 120%. Now you just gotta help people gauge out their goals, though, based off their ability, their level of time, their level of opportunity they have present at that moment. All right, guys. Once you got those things down, though, those are key. Those are key. Those are huge. You cannot tell a new teammate to go out and do stuff. Just say, hey, go talk to your 5 closest friends without doing those things. Because here's the thing. They're going to come back and their 5 closest friends, if they don't have a why down, if they don't have goals down, if they don't have an understanding of how much time commitment, they're going to come back and say, this is taking too long. I haven't accomplished anything I wanted to, because you don't know what they wanted to accomplish, right? And then they're going to say, I don't want to do this anymore. It's not worth it. And you have nothing to fall back on. You can't say, well, hey, I thought you wanted to get your spouse out of a job. Hey, I thought you wanted to be able to donate to charity. I thought you wanted to change the community and impact people's lives. I thought you just wanted to be free from your own job. You can't say any of that because you don't know. If you don't do those first steps, guys, all right? So once you get all of those done, that's laying the foundation. You can't build a house without a foundation, all right? You need those steps. The next step, though, and this one, you could do all the other steps and They'll have I'd say 50-50 chance of being successful. 50-50 chance of being successful if you do the first few steps. Do you want to up that chance to a 90% chance? Okay, again, it's still up to them. They have to make that own choice. So you can never guarantee success. But you want to get your success rate so high that people are just begging to work with you. They're saying, I'm going to work with you because I know if I work with you, I'll be successful. Jim Rohn said it best. He said, and his mentor was the one that told him this. He said, let's go do it, not you go do it. The power of let's go do it is huge. Guys, if you map out somebody's goals, you map out their whys for doing it, and you tell them what it's going to take to hit those goals, and then all of a sudden you say, hey, that's great, go have fun, and good luck to you. They're going to go out there. It's like telling a kid who's never rode a bike, say, hey, go hop on your bike, take the training wheels off, and ride, and learn and keep riding until you learn how to do it. First thing that's going to happen, the kid hops up on that bike, he starts pedaling, falls, scrapes his knees. Okay, if you got a tough kid, he's maybe like, okay, whatever, I can do this. Goes again, pedaling, falls, scrapes his other knee. And he's like, wow, this really sucks. Okay, if you're lucky, you got like an extraordinary kid, hops back up again, starts pedaling, falls, scrapes both his elbows, and now he says, I'm done. Riding a bike's not for me. This is not worth it. I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. And all of a sudden, what are you looking at? Oh, no new teammate. You've got to go find somebody else who you can do all this work to recruit them, do all this work to help them get their goals, do all this work to help them find out their why, and tell them how much time it's going to take, and then let them, oh, hopefully you're better. Don't fall. The last guy fell and he didn't like it very much. You're not helping yourself out. You got to go out there. You've got to help. You got to put your hand on that bike seat. You got to guide them. You've got to go do it with them. When you say, hey, let's go set appointments, you don't say, you go set appointments. Tell me when you have them set. No, you say, let's go set them. If that means you're calling people on their list, fine. If that means they're calling and you're calling, vice versa, fine. Whatever method you want to use, I think it's great if they pull out their top, like you tell them, hey, if you could bet $10,000 on anybody to be successful at this, give me 10 names, and maybe you tackle those names, okay? You tackle those names and let them tackle the other ones. Because let me remind you guys, some people are sitting there thinking, oh, I don't want to build somebody else's business. Why am I going to recruit people for them and do all the work? Because that's their business. They should be going out. I did the work, so they should too. Whose team are they in? Whose team are they a part of? Is that not part of your business? By helping them, are you not helping yourself as well? And I don't mean that as in you only help them to help yourself. But think about that. You're sitting there telling yourself, I'm not going to concern myself with them because that's their business. No, it's not. That's your business. And you realize that everybody else in your organization is looking to you as an example. They're looking to you. They're saying, oh, are you the type of person I want to team up with? Can I count on you? Can I rely on you? If I get a new teammate started, I don't necessarily have all the skills, but can I go to you because you're my mentor, you're my upline? Can I go to you and rely on you to help me get them started? Not if you're telling people, hey, good luck, have fun out there. They're going to say, oh, I can't go to Jonathan, man. Well, maybe Sally above him. I don't know though if Jonathan's doing that. Sally, that's probably how Sally taught him to do it. So, wow, I guess I'm kind of hopeless. All of a sudden you got people that were doing it who quit doing it because now they don't think that they have what it takes to take everybody, to take their whole team to the next level. Do you guys get the impact that it can have by getting somebody started right? I'm not just talking about one person's life being changed. I'm talking about tens and then hundreds and potentially thousands of people's lives being changed because you're helping a few people get started. All right? You want next level? You guys want some really awesome next level stuff? You find somebody you can get started and you can record that. You record yourself going through that process. Maybe you film it, okay? You film it, you've got that. Now you have a video. Maybe you've got a private YouTube channel. Maybe you've got just some way, a Dropbox file that you store everything. You know how there's another SoundCloud, all these different methods to hold on to information. Now somebody comes up to you next time, they're 3, 4, 5 levels deep from you. They're saying, hey, Jonathan, hey, Sally, hey, Joe, hey, Michael, I don't know how to get my team started. What do I need to do? Hey, check out this audio. Let me come help you do the first 1 or 2, but check out this audio and keep learning it, because that's the same thing I'm going to come do with you the first 1 or 2 times. And after that, you'll be a pro because you can do it, because you have the exact format that I'm doing. But let me come help you first. Guys, that's next level. You're duplicating yourself. You're doing exactly what you're being paid to do in network marketing, which is duplication, which is helping get people started, helping people bring other people. All right? It's huge. All right? Let me check back over my notes, guys. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything, because this is such a huge, important matter. All right? Yeah, that's... Oh, final note, guys. Okay, final note as far as a getting started meeting goes. The best practice, this is Jonathan talking. This is not... I haven't necessarily heard this from any top earners, from any, multi-million-dollar earners that I remember. I'm sure somebody probably told me, because I'm not smart enough to come up with this on my own. All right? But I'd say a great rule of thumb, a great guide to go off of, you don't want to leave that getting started appointment until you've set a minimum of 1 appointment with somebody for your new recruit, with your new teammate, all right? A minimum of 1. I think that's like, you're out of time, you called maybe 100 people and just maybe they have no credibility, so you only got 1 person, all right? And you're just like, wow, we called your whole list, we got 1. I think you should have a minimum of 1 appointment set before you finish that getting started meeting. Best way to go about it, 3. 3 and on, 3 plus. That's talking house meetings. That means one-on-one appointment or 2-on-1 appointments, phone appointments. You got people checking out your company video or whatever. Maybe he had his neighbors. He's got great rapport. He or she has great rapport with their neighbors. So you go out, knock on the door. Hey, check out this CD. We just want to drop it off to you. Obviously, that's not the way you say it, guys. But that's not what this training is on. Hey, check out the CD. Great. And you go over there, across the street, and talk to all the neighbors. Okay, now you have a follow-up appointment with all of them. Done deal. That's something. You do not want to leave that appointment, though. You don't want to leave that getting started phase without saying, hey, now we have something else to look forward to. Network marketing is going from appointment to appointment, from event to event to event. That's the way it works. And you better believe that if you got a new teammate and you get some events, some appointments set up during their first day as your new teammate, you help them set up some appointments, guys, they're going to be on fire. They're going to say, I'm working with the greatest mentor ever. This guy came and got me started, and we got appointments set. We got things going. He knew exactly what he was doing. Now, every time I talk to somebody, I'm referring them to him or her. I'm referring them to you. And they're going to be ecstatic because of the things that you got to do for them, because of the help you gave them. You better believe that's going to be the start of a strong friendship, teammateship. Okay? That's huge. And when you do that, okay, guys, I heard this from, he's big time earner. I forget his name. Yeah, I forget his name. He's huge in his company, though. I probably the number one earner in his company. All right, and he said the his secret sauce. His secret sauce is nobody will be a better friend than he will. He said his teammates, you can't cut them out with a chainsaw because you can't go offer them anything. You can't go give them a product or a service. You can't go do anything that will make them want to leave him because he's that good of a friend. He's that good of a mentor. That's what you got to be to these new people as they're starting. You got to help them, guide them, and lift them up. I don't care if you've only been in the business a week longer. You've got a week of experience on that person. Now, you want to be connecting them upline, obviously, but you've got a week of experience on that person. Be their friend. Be there for them. Say, hey, I may not be an expert. That's why we're getting, Randy involved. That's why we're getting Mike involved upline. But the thing is, I'm here for you if you need me. I'll answer any questions I can. I'll give you any tool. I'll point you to the direction of any tools that I know of that'll help you out. Just reach out to me anytime you need it, and I'll be in touch with you. Okay, guys? Now, you know the how of getting started? There's 3 huge reasons for why, though. And because you can know how to do things, but if you don't know the why behind it, you're not really going to go do it. You're going to say, oh, that's great, Jonathan. I'll get people started next week, next year, next month, whenever. Next business I do, because I know I'm going to be switching businesses next year. Okay? If that's your mindset, you might just want to drop out of network marketing. But, okay, that aside, 3 big reasons. Number 1, it's what you get paid for. You don't get paid necessarily to recruit. You do. You get a bonus up front, but the company doesn't need one-time customers. The company doesn't need, oh yeah, we got a huge spike of volume from Matthew. He brought in, $10,000 in volume, but it all went away the very next month. Never happened again. He was a one-hit wonder. That's why we paid him one time and never again. You get paid to build a business, to bring channels of product and service flow through you. That's what you're being paid for. So go out and get people started. All right? Number 2, it's the right thing to do. You're telling me that you go talk to somebody, you tell them that they can dream, you tell them that they can be amazing, you tell them that they can accomplish new things that they've never accomplished in their life, and then all of a sudden you just say, hey, good luck. Hope you accomplish what you wanted. Call me whenever you accomplish it. That new person's going to say, whoa, I thought you were going to help me. I thought that was the whole point. I thought network marketing was, the servant-minded attitude. I thought network marketing was all about helping other people, and in turn, there is a reward for that. That's what I thought network marketing was. Maybe I didn't see the same plan that you saw, but that's what I see. It's the right thing to do, guys. You got to help your new teammates get started. Okay? And the last reason, all right? And this is for people who, they don't care. They really do not care about doing the right thing. And maybe they are in it just for the money. They're in network marketing solely for the money. They don't care about relationships. They don't care about people, dreams, nothing. They're just like, I want money. Okay? You're going to get paid 10 times more money by getting people started right than if you were to just recruit them and say, hey, good luck, hope you're successful. You're going to get paid, and that's a minimum. That's on a low side, okay? That means your $200 to $300 investment or income from their sign up, all of a sudden that turned into $2,000 to $3,000, right? Okay, that's really low. That's like you don't really build a huge team and you're only looking for a small income month after month. If you're looking for a big income, 100 times, 200 times, 1,000 times your return, 1,000 times the initial income that you get from a recruit. That people that want to say, oh, network marketing is a pyramid scheme because you get paid money when somebody joins. That's change. That's pocket change. That's like, yeah, it might be big to people when they're getting started because that's like their startup cost back. I mean, that's maybe paying bills for them. But long-term thinking, that is pocket change. I don't care how good your compensation plan is. I don't care how much it pays you to recruit somebody. If you're in a legitimate company, they're paying you infinitely more to keep people, to help people get started and help those people keep people. And not just other network marketers, customers. You're going to get paid residual on those guys. Like, that's the thing. You're infinitely more, guys. Infinitely more. There's no other way to say it. So you guys have all the tools. You have all the reasons. Now go out and start getting people started right. Change the industry's, or change other people's perception on the industry. So many people see network marketing as these people that, oh, they just saw dollar signs on my head. That was why they talked to me. Change everyone's perception. Change the reality. Because at one point, I think that was a big portion of what people did. They went out and they said, oh, for every person I recruit, that's, X amount of dollars. I'm going to go do that. And they did. And so that created a bad perception. It's up to us. We're the rising generation of network marketing. Okay, you're getting started in your company. Maybe you've been in it for a little bit, but you are the up and coming network marketing generation. It's up to us to change that perception. And I know that if you guys are getting people started right, if you're being friends with them and helping them to go out and be successful and accomplish their dreams, you're going to see results like you've never seen before, and the industry is going to start to have a new feeling and a new perception to it, a new view. Guys, thank you for joining me tonight. I hope this brought some value to you. I hope you're going to go out and get people started right. Maybe you've got teammates you need to go and re-get started because you did it wrong, and that's okay. They're going to respect you for saying, hey, I want to help you a little bit more. That works. I hope you guys got a ton of value though. If you did, if this was something important for you, if you feel like this would be important for other people, share it. Send it over to a friend in a message. You don't even have to share it. If you're like, I don't really want to share your stuff on my Facebook page, Jonathan, fine. Copy the URL for it, okay? It's on Facebook. It's Facebook Live. Shoot it over to somebody. All right, this is actually also going to be on my YouTube page. Go to my YouTube page, get it, and send it on over to somebody. Okay? It's on my blog as well. It's a shorter version, but it's on my blog. It's written out. If you're like, oh man, I know a guy, he doesn't want to listen to you talk, Jonathan, because of your voice, okay? But you can read it. Either way, guys, it's all there for you. It's something to help you. That's why I'm doing this. I hope you guys have a great night, and I know that you've got it within you to go and be extraordinary. Remember, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just a little extra. You guys go out and have a wonderful night and have a great life.